It's a space used for many events in downtown Grand Rapids, Calder Plaza. While we're used to seeing the space open with the red Grand Vitesse prominently displayed, we could see some changes on the plaza. Chris Larson with Downtown Grand Rapids Inc. is here this morning to talk about how the city wants to reimagine Calder Plaza. Welcome, Chris. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Happy to be here this morning.
I remember the first art prize where we did the short list, where we had the art experts in, the critics in from all over the world. One lady said, "What is this Calder Plaza that you guys are so proud of?" She really tore it apart. And we were all like, but, you know, now there's more talk about this. Can it be improved?
It absolutely can be improved. We see it as a plaza full of possibilities.
Okay.
So it's about 160,000 square feet. Le Grand Vitesse sits on only 1% of that. So
wow.
There's a tremendous amount of area there that we're hoping to repurpose to be able to do more for the community on an everyday basis.
So how does that get done? How do we get ideas here? What are we doing?
Well, today, or actually this evening, in City Commission chambers, so right there, the tall building on Calder Plaza, we're hosting a public meeting. It's going to begin with a tour for citizens to be able to learn the history of Calder Plaza and then participate in a design charrette to be able to help our design team to be able to come up with great ideas that we can help to reposition the plaza to do more.
Give us a brief history. We were just talking about that during the break. It's interesting. It was originally planned to be on the river in a time when the river wasn't what it is today. Right.
So the city's invested over $200 million in cleaning our river. And so it's very different today than it was decades ago when the whole Vandenberg Plaza was imagined during the urban renewal period of Grand Rapids in the 1960s. Originally supposed to be on the river where the convention center is today. Turns out the river was just a little too polluted for people to be able to have an enjoyable experience next to it. And so it shifted over a block, and the entire idea of the Civic Plaza moved over a block to where it is today. Where the statue, Le Grand Vitesse, sits, was originally conceived as a fountain. Okay. But due to cost reasons was designed out, and what we know today as that symbol of our city was a thought after the design process had finished.
Can Calder Plaza be something else, though? Because it is so much already to Festival of the Arts. It is so much to the Fifth Third Riverbank Run. That's where everyone gathers after. Can it be both? Can it be something new and still be a gathering place like that?
You hit on something that's very important. Is that Calder Plaza serves a role as a congregation space for when we need to put together thousands of people.
Sure.
So we've got a presidential election coming up this fall, right? And it's a great place for presidential candidates to be able to have a stump speech, as an example. So we need a place where thousands of people can converge to participate in some type of civic activity. But that's, right now, it's only about 30 or 40 days a year where anything like that happens in Calder Plaza. And there's 365 in a year, which means that we've got about 325 days of every year that it generally sits there somewhat empty. And so we think it has a role to play in an everyday basis to help to continue to activate and provide a space that people can enjoy their community in.
So tonight you want to hear what people think. That is tonight from what time?
It begins at 7 o'clock tonight, and so it's going to begin with some guided tours of the plaza. So short tours, about 20 minutes, just to talk a little bit about constraints and opportunities. And then we will have a participatory public meeting that begins at about 7:25 in City Commission chambers, so on the 9th floor of City Hall. Okay. And then following that, we'll also have online opportunities for people to participate with their ideas.
Nice.
To help to guide the overall direction for this design effort. And so they can log onto our website at downtowngr.org.
All right. Chris Larson, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Exciting future for Calder Plaza. Could be something completely different than what we know now. Casey?